Hey, what's up? Now we're gonna do a mid taper blowout, and we start by dividing the sides with the top. As you can see, now with the 1.5 guard, with the lever open, I'm gonna start cleaning the area where I'm gonna put the taper in and the lineup, and I'm gonna scoop out as I go up because I don't wanna make a hard transition. That's why I'm always scooping out, as you can see there in the behind the ear in the lineup too, because I don't wanna struggle when I put the trimmer with long hairs. I'm gonna do the same thing in the back, scooping out, cleaning all that area. Basically, that's all we're doing in this step, just cleaning up the area where all the fade is gonna be. And with my other hand, as you can see, I help to move the ears so I can pass through the clipper a lot easier. I always keep the area clean with the hair duster. And now with the trimmer, we're gonna do the first guideline. There's gonna be the ball line, just using the corners of the blade with light pressure, and I'm gonna clean out all the hairs below that line too, because I don't want to struggle later with the shaver. Any long hairs will get stuck in it or irritate the client, so I make sure I clean up below that line very well. And as you can see, here is like 1 inch below those ears, because I want the taper to be low in that part, because I want to keep the bulk in the back of the hair. And I do the same thing in the right side. Now the first guideline with the clipper is gonna be the 0 lever open, no guard, and we're gonna scoop out like 1/2 inch above that ball line. And in the back, I'm gonna go a little bit more up since it's more stretched that fade. And in the right side, I'm gonna do the same thing, like 1/2 inch above that ball line. Now with the 1 guard lever open, I'm gonna do the second guideline, scooping out like 1 inch above that first guideline. And then I'm gonna close the lever and finish fading the middle between the first and the second guideline. And in the back, I'm gonna do the same thing. As you can see, as I'm scooping out with the 1 open, there's a line that you can see there in the middle. So when I close the lever, I'm trying to get rid of that line, only using the corners of the blade so the fade can be more precise. And then on the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing with the 1 open, scooping out, and as soon as I'm done with that step, I'm gonna close the lever and finish fading the middle between. Now with the shavers, we're gonna make that skin transition below that ball line. We're gonna pass the shaver all the way through with a little bit of pressure. This time we are gonna apply some pressure so the hairs can be cut easy. Now with the lever closed, no guard, I'm gonna finish fading that bottom line. And as you can see, I'm only hitting that bottom line, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna open the lever and go a little bit more up than I just did. And that's how we're gonna fade up that part. You can open and close the lever later for detail, but that's up to you. Now I'm gonna do the same thing in the back part. I'm gonna just hit that bottom line with the corners of the blade, only hitting that bottom line. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna open the lever and I'm gonna finish fading a little bit more up than I just did. And don't worry if there's a line still there, we're gonna finish fading that later. We're gonna get into details later. For now, just hit that bottom line well and open the lever and go a little bit more up. Same in the right side, you already know, bottom line, corner of the blade. And as soon as you're done, you're gonna open that lever and finish fading a little bit more up. Don't go too high, because you're gonna create another line. Now with the trimmers, only using the corner of the blade, I'm gonna clean that transition between the shaver and the 0. And as you can see, it's starting to look a lot more cleaner. Don't go more high than that on the bottom, because you're gonna create another line. Just make sure you hit those little dark spots that are left on the shaver. And that's it for now. Now with the 1/2 guard lever open, I'm gonna do details in the fade, only using the corners of the blade, only hitting those dark spots. And I recommend that you can open and close the lever in the way that you open the lever, hit the spot, and if the dark spot doesn't go away, you close the lever and try it with it, and that's it. Now with the trimmers, I'm gonna start the lineup. I only hit a little bit in the front where the arch naturally ends, and then I'm gonna go to the angle in the side to finish doing the curve. And that's how I get it more fresh, more sharp. And I tip that lineup as much as I have to, just to keep it clean. I look the lineup from all the angles, from the back, from the front, from the side, so there's no way that I look at an angle and there's hairs there. I try to clean it up from all the angles so it can look very clean and sharp. And that's it for now. I'm only using the corners of the blade right there, and I help with my other hand to move the ear so the trimmer can go there easy. Do the same thing in the other side. I only touch the tip in the ending of the natural of the arc, the groin, and I finish by doing the curve in the side, and same thing with the other side of the ear. I move it with the other hand and I pass the trimmer so I can create that arch only using the corner of the blade. And that's it for now. Just make sure you look at it from all the angles, be brushing that area so you can keep it clean and see more better. That's it. Do a little freehand, everything, try what you can to make that look sharp. Now with the clipper overcome technique, I'm gonna start scooping out that transition between the fade and the top. I say scooping out because I'm doing it in that motion. I'm just hitting that middle spot between the fade and the top. As you can see there, I'm not going any further. I'm not going more higher than that. I'm just scooping out that middle part where the fade and the top connects, and that's it. I'm not even going a lot of times because I'm not trying to fade away completely that line. I'm not going to details later. I'm just trying to create a better shape, start to giving it a shape or smoothing out the transition. And that's it for now. I'm just scooping out those hairs, all that bulk. And then I'm gonna start detailing the fade. As you can see, I'm doing the point cutting technique. I'm trying to erase those little dark spots that I can see that are messing with the evenness of the fade, to make it more even, the light spots with the dark spots. And when I detail a little bit more up, I help it with the comb because the comb can get through there. In the bottom part, the comb does not go through, so that's why I do the point cutting. But higher than that, I use the comb so I can get those spots better. And I do the same thing in the left side, only getting those dark spots. That's how I detail the fade. Now I'm applying some shaving gel all the way through the lineup, and then with the razor I'm gonna start doing the cleanup of the lineup. As you can see, I'm going against the grain so it can be a lot more sharp, and I help it by stretching and moving the ear. Stretching is a very important part in this because it's gonna help you with the blade going a lot more smoother. And as you can see, it's starting to pop out that lineup. And if you can do against the grain still, but do it with the grain, but try to practice against the grain because it's a lot more cleaner and it's gonna help you a lot with all the steps. Then I'm gonna start cutting in the top. I grab a little bit in the middle, or right about hit the bangs, and I'm gonna go like half an inch in a texture point cutting technique. As you can see, I'm not cutting it straight like horizontally. I'm doing like vertical angle cutting, just trying to leave those little triangles to make that texture. And what I'm doing is that I'm following that guideline that I did in certain area, and I'm trying to bring it to different areas. As you can see there, I'm bringing that guideline further, and there I'm gonna clean up that area where the hairs are messing with the vision of the taper. All those areas that are covering that taper, I'm taking it off. And then I'm gonna go to the other side and do the same thing. I kinda grab a little bit in the front, right about to hit the bangs, and I drag it all the way back, following that guideline, cutting in a point cutting movements so I can create that texture. And then I'm gonna clean up that area where the taper is being covered by long hairs. I want to clear that vision. And in the bangs, I drag it down and I cut a little bit in a point cutting motion too, so I can create texture. And I don't cut too much. I just wanna get the hair laying down like above the eyebrows. And then I'm gonna divide the front hair line so I can create that lineup. I do a straight line looking at it from the front. As soon as I'm done doing the straight line, I'm gonna go to the sides and giving details to that corner. As you can see, it's starting to look a lot more clean. And I'm very careful with that part because his box is like little, it's a tiny box, so I can hit the eyebrows. So I'm just using the corners of the trimmer. And that's it for now for this step, just cleaning up that front hairline. And I kind of debug those hairs too because they move around and they mess with the sharpness of the hairline. Now I'm gonna start cleaning up the eyebrows too, stretching that skin, making it look natural but clean. I don't go further than his natural eyebrow, and just cleaning out those hairs around and the in between the eyebrows too. I'm gonna do some hairspray paint with the Kiss Express darkest brown all the way in the lineup, the arch, the C-cups, the lineup, everything in the neck. And with a dry towel, I'm gonna finish detailing whatever excess of spray paint got into it, because when you spray it, it kind of goes crazy. So I'm just cleaning up that excess of the paint so I can look more natural, and like fading away the darkness of the paint so it can look a lot more natural and leave it how I like it. Then with some mousse, I'm gonna apply it to all the hair in the top. I'm gonna make sure it's all the way in all the hair, so that's when like I'm messing around with it so you can get through all the hair. And then with the blow dryer with the spikes accessory, I'm gonna do a little bit of circle motions in the top as I blow dry it, and that's gonna help me create a lot more texture than it already has with the cut. So that's it for now. I'm gonna just keep it blowing dry until I get the shape and style that I want. And I'm gonna do the finished details with the thinning shears. As you can see, I'm hitting all that heavy spots that you can see, all that dark transitions that are not smooth. I'm trying to hit all those spots, the dark spots, the heavy spots, just doing a little bit of detail. And I don't go more than 3 times per area because I can't leave light spots, so that's it. Now there you go, the final results. As you can see, that mid blowout taper with texture on top looks very clean. Give it a like if you like it. Comment what you think on the comment section below. Let me know if it was helpful to you, and subscribe to see more videos. See ya.